Fundamentals of Pedagogy by Lucian. Time to prepare 1 of 4. 1. The cancer researcher prepared to discover the cure for cancer. He did this by unzipping the purse. First, he observed that it was empty. Second, he observed that it was half full. Third, he unzipped it when it was full. In this way, the cancer scientist prepared to work out when the cell would die by apoptosis by unzipping the purse. 2. The AIDS researcher prepared to discover the cure for AIDS. He did this by wrapping the carrot in cellophane. First, he held the carrot upright with one hand. Second, he placed the cellophane against the carrot with his other hand. Third, he wrapped the carrot in cellophane. In this way, the AIDS scientist prepared to work out how a patient should prevent AIDS by wrapping the carrot in cellophane. 3. The influenza researcher prepared to discover the cure for influenza. He did this by crawling into a room through a hole. First, he bent down next to the hole. Second, he crawled through the hole. Third, he entered the room. In this way, the influenza researcher prepared to discover the cure for influenza by crawling into a room through a hole. 4. The church priest prepared to swallow the leftover wine. He did this by licking the liquid from the spoon. First, placed his mouth over the liquid at the tip of the spoon. Second, he drank the liquid with suction. Third, he continued to do this until there was no liquid left over. In this way, the church priest prepared to swallow the leftover wine by licking the liquid from the spoon. 5. The biochemist prepared to investigate the way the proteins worked in a line with two parts going well together. He did this by oscillating the cloth left and right. First, he placed his hand on the cloth. Second, he moved the cloth to the right. Third, he removed his hand from the cloth. In this way, the biochemist prepared to investigate the way the proteins worked in a line with two parts going well together by oscillating the cloth left and right. 6. The earth scientist prepared to study how the earth was formed. He did this by rotating the tip of his tongue. First, he lifted the tip of his tongue up. Second, he lowered it slightly. Third, he lowered it to the bottom. In this way, the earth scientist prepared to study how rotating the tip of his tongue formed the earth. 7. The mechanic prepared to lift the cloth from the car. He did this by lifting the aluminum can. First, he chose the can with the red flower printed on it. Second, he opened it. Third, he lifted it up vertically. In this way, the mechanic prepared to lift the cloth from the car by lifting the aluminum can. 8. The pilot prepared to eat a butterscotch tablet. He did this by nudging the snake lolly to his left set of molars. First, he placed the snake on his tongue. Second, he moved it to his left molars. Third, he closed his teeth over the snake. In this way, the pilot prepared to eat a butterscotch tablet by nudging the snake lolly to his left set of molars. 9. The doctor prepared a glass by wiping it. He did this by eating the rice paper roll. First, he unwrapped it. Second, he bit a rice grain from one end. Third, he chewed and swallowed the rice grain. In this way, the doctor prepared the glass by wiping it by eating the rice paper roll. 10. The farmer prepared to count the number of trout swimming through a plane per second. He did this by calculating the tadpole distribution. First, he measured the line's length. Second, he counted the tadpoles above the line. Third, he calculated the tadpole distribution by dividing the number of tadpoles by the line's length. In this way, the farmer prepared to count the number of trout swimming through a plane per second by calculating the tadpole distribution.